Welcome back, Boardmasters. SCL Matt here with another live unboxing. Been doing a lot of these lately, but it's what I love to do, and I know a lot of you out there love to watch these as well. So today, basically just have one order to get through. It did come in 2 boxes. I knew it was going to come in 2 boxes, so that was the picture. Both boxes are kind of too big to hold up to the camera right now, but Pumpkin Eyebrow, Gamer, 312, BusyBot, welcome, welcome. Wonderful fam. Wolf Shadow, glad you're all here. I'm doing well. Before we get started though, I do have this one other little box. This is something I actually forgot was coming, but I mentioned it on stream the other day. This is the Cobra Cadabra that was supposed to be in that last large lot of Trap Team that I got. They accidentally sent me King Cobra Cadabra, and so that means they also sent me the King Cobra Cadabra card and sticker along with the regular figure because I already had the regular card and the King figure. So this is the rest of that order that I was supposed to get. So yeah, we got that there. So that just quick, get that out of the way. That will be for another time. Martin, welcome. Brundo, Corey, Green Studios, Kobe, everybody's here. I like this. I like this. Chatterbug, yeah, I started a little bit early. So when I schedule them like that, it's a little wonky and like I have to schedule in 5 minute intervals. And if I want to start like 3 minutes from now, I actually have to schedule it like 8 minutes ahead instead of just 3 minutes ahead. So yeah, it's a weird thing, but wonderful fam. Yeah, if you missed it in the last stream, the 54-pound unboxing, I also got the official red camo. So I have my amazing custom red camo from Earthen Avenger, but then I recently acquired the actual red camo as well. So all sorts of red camo going on up there. I still have to get up there and rearrange that shelf a bit. I'm not sure what's going to happen with it. But yeah, lots of red camo going on. Do you know Whamshell Lightcore, one of his horns is in his arm? I can't say that I've noticed, no. John, grading papers as you watch. Way to multitask. I like it. All right. All right. Yes, I am very happy. I got red camo. My camo collection is complete and even more complete than I ever thought it would be because of the custom figure. So I was expecting 3 figures. I have 4 figures. I'm very happy. Very happy. But we have a big lot to get through today. And always a limited amount of time to do it. So it's gonna be a good lot though. I know it's gonna be a good lot. This one came from eBay and I was gonna look that up. I have to thank someone for this. I think I remember who it was, but I want to make sure I get this right. Let's see here. Yeah. This thank you goes out to Doulahan. I don't know if you're watching yet, but Doulahan alerted me to this lot, and I went ahead and purchased it right away. So the thing with this lot is it had some really bad pictures online, yeah, on the auction or on the it was a buy it now, so it wasn't an auction technically. Um, but there was enough that we could see that made the lot worth it, but there's a lot of things we couldn't really see or make out, and so I'm not entirely sure what's in this lot, but based on the stuff that I could see, I'm thinking it should be pretty good. So we'll see how this goes here. Um, It'll be interesting. Chase, he's finally saw most of the Saturday stream. Yeah, I'm glad you think so too. It was a good buy for sure. If nothing else for that red camel. That one Doomstone you were looking at? Oh. You're talking about this here. I don't know. Were you looking at the same Doomstone? Hmm. Dual Well, thank you. Yes, thank you for bringing my attention to this lot because, I remember as I put in the description, like I know we're getting Imaginators today, Senseis today. Um, Everything else is kind of going to be a surprise. We'll see, but yeah, fingers crossed, nothing's seriously damaged. Um, just cracking open the boxes here, it looks to be in pretty good shape. So we'll hope that pans out. Like I said, they split it up into two boxes, so we didn't have to deal with a gigantic box that tends to damage things more. Um, there wasn't a whole lot of padding, but the boxes are pretty full. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's get started. Skadoosh, you did buy Crystal Stealth Elf. So yeah, if anybody's wondering, Crystal Stealth Elf is off the table. No Robo. I don't recall seeing a Robo in the picture. But like I said, the pictures are really bad. Like there were 3 pictures and they were all like at odd angles. Like everything was spread out like on a bed or something. And like just the angles of the pictures were really weird and you could barely see anything. Um so yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see here. All right. We have Creation Crystal, Air Lantern. Said we need to get more Creation Crystals in here too. So that'll be good. Got ourselves a Lobstar. Get another weirdly painted Crypt King. Come on. Come on, BusyBot. No one even bought that this week. Skadoosh, it's a pretty big lot. It's 26 pounds. So yes, the Flocked Eruptor sold as well. It did. There is Dr. Neo Cortex and a Sky Slicer. Here's a Ghost Roaster. I mean, that's good coming from SSA. And Scorp. What I have noticed though about these, they're quite dusty. I'm gonna have to give these a good wipe down before I put them away. Like they're significantly dusty. It's kind of unfortunate. I mean, it's it's not the worst thing. I've had worse lots, but yeah, they're actually kind of dusty. So I'll have to do something about that. So if you see things that look a little off color, that's probably why it is. Anyway, high five. Got a high five here. All 4 wings intact there today. So it's all good. There's a Series 1 Zap. And we got Barbella. Looking good there. Both eyes. Yeah. Am I expecting any chases today, Courtney? I'm not expecting any, but like I said, I don't actually know everything that's in this lot. As far as dark crystals, I'm expecting crystals. I already got one. I don't recall if any of them are dark. All right. Slobbertooth. Yeah, hope there's no flocked variants in here. Yeah, flocked variant in here would be not in great condition. Series 1 Smolder Dash. There's a Shield Striker. I mean, here, you can actually see the dust on this thing, right? Like all the this should be just straight up blue. But like, yeah, that was all dust there. You can see all the dust like around the edges. Oof. And smash it. Hey, folks. Okay, Wolf Shadow. Is there a Midnight Museum? Everybody asking me, is there specific stuff? I don't know. That's why we're doing the unboxing. You want to find out? Let's find out. Here we go. We have another crystal. Water rocket. And here is a Frino. Series 1 Frino, I should say. She's in damage. Name all the damage ones. Yeah. That okay. Okay. Alan and Mr. Toys, go for it. We got a gear shift. And a Series 1 Zook. There's a Series 1 Chop Chop. And Spitfire. Oop. Funny Bones trying to roll away. There's a Popthorn. And our first big name, Starcast. There you go. Got another Imaginator right away. We got Ember. With not too bad of a sword, actually. A little bit of a droop, but not too bad. There's Nokia and Crossbow. And a Torch. And another Bushwhack. Skadoosh, you changed your name already. I know you have the Crystal Stealth Elf and you're excited about it, but are you still interested in a pit boss? Got one. I found one. I know you just spent all your money, but we got one. We also have another hot streak. We'll of course check and see if this is 601 or not, but I think I just got really lucky with that first one. Here's a Trailblazer. All the flames intact today, it looks like. And a Series 1 Star Strike. Some winged boots. There's Dunebug. And a Night Shift. Bottom half and Grill Driller. And here's another one people like, Scratch. There we go. It's that a little bit dusty, but other than that, in great condition. All right, we got Blastermind. Yeah, Skadoosh. I mean, I think Trailblazer came in that wave that was hard to find, and so not a lot of people have them, and just wasn't as high a priority as, like, light and dark figures, and so, um, I don't know. It's yeah, I could see it be underrated for sure, but it's also, they tried something a little different, it's one of our very few quadruped figures. Alright, there is a, Jetvac Series 1 and a Series 1 Grim Creeper, and, just pulled out both halves, so Robo Rouser. Just sent Matt customs. Customs? Interesting. Not entirely sure what that's about. Series 1 Spyro. Usually means the Tree Rex is coming. Scratch is the only Swap Force figure you need. Ooh. Oh, outside of like Core Series 233. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, we got another Scratch. Scratch sells fast, so. Free Ranger. There's our Crash to go along with our Cortex. And another crystal, we have a Life Claw. Here's a Sunburn. His wings are a little bit wonky, but intact at least. At least both wings are there. That doesn't always happen. There's the Dynarang and Stormblade. Yeah, Dual-Hand. I'm glad the crystals are showing up too. It's been a while. Like I'm running low on crystals, that's for sure. All right, there is a Magna Charge. Um, Series 1 Drill Sergeant. The light core chill you ordered on eBay wasn't shipped out. You immediately got a refund. Interesting. High five and flip rack. Nice. Polar Whirlwind for $8. I mean, sometimes people just don't know what they have, so go for it. Here's one of my favorites. Another good Air Skylander, Fling Kong. And another Imaginator for you. Chain Reaction. All right. Series 1 Eruptor. There's a High Volt intact today with his shield. Series 1 Trigger Happy. The most common Wave 4 character? Really? Really? I wouldn't say common, but I suppose they're all kind of hard to find. So if you're gonna name one of them most common, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. And we got ourselves another Aurora. Swords are not quite as straight as the last one we had, but this is more average, I would say. Oh man. Didn't they change the tech icon in Imaginators? Did they? I don't know. I don't know if they really changed it. It's still the gears, isn't it? Brundo, so yes, there are still character figures I need for my collection technically. I sold off a large portion of my collection years ago, and so I just kept the first appearance of every character. So I have all the Series 1 figures. I didn't keep all the reposes or the variants. So technically, yeah, there's a lot I need, but I'm not focusing on that right now. I still have enough figures to play the games, and I like helping you guys find figures for your collection. So that's what it is. All right. Got ourselves a Splat and a Bumble Blast, Series 1, and another Dive Bomber. All right. Excuse me for a moment. I'm going to have to rotate stuff on my table again to keep making room. I'll be right back. All right. Moving on. Have Rattleshake. Fling Kong's actually wave 5. There you go. Well, speaking of late waves, how about this guy? Rocky Roll. Got another Rocky Roll here. Been getting a lot of these lately, actually. I don't know. Finally found where they're being stored. But if anybody else out there needs them, we have another one for you. Series 1 Stump Smash. Series 1 Gil Grunt. There is Treadhead. Couple of magic items. We got a Hand of Fate and a Tiki Speaky. Bruno, do I play other video games than Skylanders? Yes, absolutely. I play other video games all the time. I always mention things like Ratchet and Clank, Assassin's Creed. I play a little Call of Duty now and then. I just most recently I was playing the Spyro Reignited trilogy on Switch. I mean, that's not technically Skylanders, but yeah, I play a wide variety of games. Let's put it that way. But yes, I I basically only nowadays I only play Skylanders when I'm streaming. But yeah, I play plenty of other games. We got my boy Camo. There's Boomer. And there's the top half for Grilla Drilla. And we got ourselves a bronze chest. Mystery chest for Imaginators. That's not the only chest we got. We got a silver chest as well. Guess they bought a couple of mystery packs. Series 1 lightning rod. And a freeze blade. Thunderbolt. It is Slam Bam. And another Sensei. There's Airstrike. Got Empire of Ice. Don't normally 100% games, but Spyro is the exception. Oh yeah, Skadoosh, absolutely. I have a hard time leaving a level in Spyro before I 100% it. Like that's always my goal. Um, the only exception so far have been some of the overworlds where I'm missing a handful of gems or something, and so I just go play another level and come back to it later. But yeah, I will 100% those games for sure. Series 1 Bash. And here we go. I know someone will be interested in this. We got ourselves a Crypt King. I just started playing this week, so I'm still on the first game, the original. Haven't made it to the second two games yet, but I'll get there eventually. The only Skylanders game you 100% is Trap Team. Fair enough. There's a lot to do in Skylanders games to actually 100% them. Like back in the day, I was just guaranteed that I got a platinum trophy on PlayStation. Like that was complete enough for me. I didn't always 100% everything. I didn't have time for that back then. I have time for that now, so we'll see. All right, so we got ourselves a Flashwing, Series 1. And there is a Sky Diamond. Oof. That's not as clear as it once used to be. This one is actually quite yellow. It's almost like a sky amethyst or something. And there's a piggy bank. There's a Sunrunner. Enigma, Rose of Death, welcome, welcome. Be the Gamer, welcome. Hey, Be the Gamer, are you back from vacation yet? If so, we need to talk. I have some more projects to work on. Countdown. And a Battle Hammer. Man, 100%ing on Nightmare even. Oof. All right, Be the Gamer. I'll be in touch for sure. Yeah. So yeah, this yellow Sky Diamond, like you can kind of see it from this angle here if the light catches it right. If you look at it straight on, it actually looks pretty clear yet. Um, so like it's a combination of dust. I don't know if there was smoke involved, if this is just sitting in the sunlight or what, but yeah, it's just kind of old age. Um, basically is what happens to this. So like I have other Sky Diamonds in like you see I struggle with that. Like I don't charge that much for these to begin with. Like I only charge I think at 99 cents. Sky Topaz, sure. Um so like putting it up for damage would what 25, 50 cents? I don't know. Um I'll probably just leave it as normal unless someone requests this one specifically. But it will be like the last one that I sell. Like I'll like I said, I always try to give you the best copy of a figure that I have whenever someone orders one. Um, and so like this would be the last one that sells. It'd be if I'm down to this is the only one in stock and someone orders it, well, this is what you're getting. Um, unless I throw it in like a large damaged lot or something. But I mean, I tried that last week and nobody bought it, so we'll see. All right, we have a Voodoo. And put these together, we have Spyrise. Got ourselves another crystal. The Magic Lantern. Getting some other elements back. Series 1 Terrafin and Series 1 Wrecking Ball. Lance, yeah, like I said, I try to give you the best copy I have. Sometimes they look like they come straight out of the box, and sometimes they look like they've been used for 5 years. So it it's hard to say. You never know what you're gonna get. But that's why I always just list them as used figures. Like I don't want you to expect getting something like it's new out of the box. I list them as used, and in the shop FAQ, like I say, like there may be some wear and tear. They may be scuffed and scraped and beat up a little bit because that's what used figures are. But they still work, and as long as all their appendages are still there and they're not like chewed on, like if they just have a few scuffs on them, that's a typical used figure. If their right arm is you know only half there because, like I said, it got eaten by a dog, well, that's damaged. So I think most of you who watch these streams understand like my definition of damaged and stuff. So you can kind of know what to expect when you get. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that might be the creation crystal that comes with Robo, but I think you could get that other places as well. Like it wasn't exclusive to Robo. So we'll see. Like we haven't gotten a blue chest yet either. So I don't know. We'll see. We can certainly hope for it, but I'm I'll just put this out there. I'm not expecting a Robo. It would be a big surprise to me if there was one there. We got a Boom Jet and another Jawbreaker. Focus. There we go. Which would be good. Those keep selling. And a Bouncer. And last piece in the first box, we have a light, come on, light rune creation crystal. Light rune. So that'll be something to add back to the shop. All right. So that's the end of the first box. That was actually the smaller of the two boxes. That box I think weighed like 11 pounds technically, and the second one is like 15 pounds. So let's drag the second box in here and get started. It would be funny if it were a light lantern. Yeah, it certainly would. Skadoosh, seriously, it'll be a big surprise to me if there's a Robo. Like I said, I could kind of see what was in here, and I kind of could pick like the Imaginators are usually pretty easy to pick out, even out of bad blurry pictures. Like you can still pick out most of the Imaginators. So, like I said, I'm not expecting one, but the pictures were pretty bad. Um, so we'll see. Getting into box two, we have Boom Bloom. More Imaginators. I'm telling you, I promised they would be here today. We also have a hot dog, Series 1 hot dog with his tail intact, firmly intact. Series 1 Drobot. Crypt Crusher. And there's our Nightmare Express. Continuing on for Imaginators, we have a Tide Pool. Is there a Boom Boom figure with the ninja stamp? Not to my knowledge. To my knowledge, they all have the life element on them. That's just a mistake they made in mass. Just waiting for True Rex. It's true. We hasn't been a true lot yet. We'll see if we can find one. Head Rush. Head Rush. There we go. And Sprocket, Series 1. And a Shipwreck Island. All right, here's a special one. I know somebody will want this. How about a Spotlight? I know we've been focusing on Imaginators, but everybody likes the Spotlight, right? Spotlight's so good in game, by the way. If you haven't seen me play Trap Team, like Spotlight is so good. And yeah, she's a little, like I said, a little bit dusty, but otherwise seems to be in pretty good shape. All right, we got Eyebrow. And Astro Blast. Those light figures just don't like showing up with my sunlight coming in here. And here's one. A few people looking for these. I only got one last week. But here is Series 1 Wham Shell. So we'll have another Wham Shell in stock soon. All right. Here is Snapshot. Weapons seems to be intact today. And another decent find. There is Flipwreck. Age Indigo. Yes, the opening has been going quite well. Lots of Imaginators and Creation Crystals and other Wave 4, Wave 5 stuff. You know, got Rocky Roll and Spotlight, all sorts of stuff going on here. We got another crystal here though. The Earth Armor Creation Crystal. And a another damaged swarm. Wow. Okay, I thought this was going to be a rare damage the first time found it, but he's also missing his stinger. I can kind of see the peg where it attaches back there. But yeah, damaged swarm. All right. Well, someone mentioned Enchanted Elven Forest. Didn't quite get that yet, but we got the Griffin Park Observatory. And here is Tough Luck. And a little Sparks. Earthen Avenger, yes, I did. Just in the 54-pound unboxing. We got a lot of rare trace variants actually. So yeah, red camo, the actual red camo is up there. I'm keeping that one. The other 5 I'm selling. One of them has been sold already. We got a crystal stealth elf that Skadoosh has already purchased there, as you can see. But then the other ones, if people make me offers privately, may sell privately. Otherwise, they'll be going towards the auction block eventually. We got green flame hot dog, purple flame hot dog, flocked stump smash. So that's the second one. So I have mine, and the second one will be going to auction or private sale. And we also got a metallic purple lightning rod. So yeah, that last unboxing was pretty stellar. All right. Moving along, more Imaginators. There is a buckshot. And our ever common food fight. And another one of my favorites, shortcut. Yeah, of course there are going to be multiple people that wanted those figures, but that's the problem. I only have one, so I'm only going to be able to help one of you out. There is Pirate Seas, and let's make it official, folks. Here we go. Here we go. There is our true Rex. So this is an official lot. And there is Riptide. Got a Time Twister. And Wallop back in stock. There's the Ghost Swords. And Thumpback. Yeah. Give me back Echo. I'll give you Stealth Elf. Yeah. That's how it works, right? Well, just in case anybody still needs an Echo. 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 That's right. We got ourselves an Echo in this lot as well. So Echo's here. Echo's back. This one is not damaged. So, reminder, in the 54-pound lot, how often do you see two Echoes in one picture? In the 54-pound lot, we got a damaged Echo. Her top fin here is knocked off or bitten. So this one is still available as well. So if anyone wants to make me an offer, a decent offer on a damaged Echo, we can do that privately. Otherwise, this will be auction item, but the undamaged one will be going into the shop. So we got a few Echoes floating around. If anyone needs or wants her. Man, if you can get Echo for $4 in Europe, I want your supplier. I would love to. I mean, I could import $4 Echoes if that's the case. There is Ninjini. And a golden Dragonfire Cannon. And a Groove Machine. Lots of good magic items today. All right, my table's filling up a little bit. Think I need to clear a few things off. So just a moment. Let me rearrange a few things and you can discuss on your own what you want to do. All right. Did I get any senseis? Yes. Yes, I did. I got a whole box full of senseis. I'll have to recap them later. Or yeah, BusyBot started recapping some of them here. Buckshot, Chain Reaction, Boom Bloom. I got a bunch of others. I actually just separated them here. So far for senseis, I've gotten Ember, Pit Boss, Crash and Cortex, Boom Bloom, Airstrike, Tide Pool, Buckshot, Barbella, Chain Reaction, Aurora, and Starcast. So yeah, a whole bunch of senseis. Yeah, she was the only Scarlet version. We had some other red or pink ones like Pop Fizz. Pop Fizz went Punch Pop Fizz once. He was red, and Love Potion Pop Fizz was pink, but she was the only Scarlet. Chatterbug, man, gotta stick around. Got a whole bunch of Imaginators, a bunch of Creation Crystals. We've gotten Spotlight, Echo, um, Rocky Roll, all sorts of good stuff going on here. Just wanted Echo for the collection, but she's fun to play as too. There you go. There you go. That's what I like to hear. I it's not quite a dozen. I've actually only gotten six creation crystals so far. But you're right, none of them are fire reactor. We've gotten a water rocket, a light rune, air lantern, life claw, magic lantern, and earth armor. So that's always good. Is 36 viewers a record? Maybe. It's very possible. Yeah, if Europe sends to me, it's true. Yeah. Typically, I can't explain it, but typically shipping from Europe to the US is cheaper than the US to Europe. And we don't have to pay customs fees or import taxes when we get it over here. So yeah, that's why like I don't mind importing much if it's a really good price like that. Um, Anyway, but we're not done unboxing yet. I still have like half of the second box to go through. So let's go through that and see what else we can find. All right, here is a Sea Shadow. And not done with Imaginators yet. There's Ambush with his sword intact today. We got the top half of Doomstone. Maybe. Series 1 Sonic Boom. And a Series 1 Stealth Elf. And speaking of crystals, Courtney, are you still here? I know you were looking for these. Said, I don't know if I'm getting them, but I got one. Got ourselves a dark creation crystal. Dark pyramid, even. Dark pyramid creation crystal. So that's a nice looking crystal there. We got a Series 1 Hex intact. Bruno, no, we did find the top half of Gorilla Drilla. We did get a complete Gorilla Drilla. Mike Noid. There you go. Courtney is watching. There you go. I mean, folks, that's just gonna go up in the shop, and that's first come first serve basis. So, yeah, that'll be up in the shop. We have Fiesta head intact. And a Series 1 Double Trouble. And another crystal. We're getting a good spread. Maybe they had like at least one of every element. Here's our tech reactor. That makes for 8 crystals so far. Yeah, we're missing a fire, oddly enough. Haven't even seen the fire reactor, I'm guessing we'll get. And what else are we missing? We're missing, let's see, air, earth, fire, life, magic. Oh, we need an undead crystal yet. We're missing an undead crystal, so we'll see if we can find one of those. All right. More Imaginators. Blastertron back here. And another. Ooh. Okay. This will probably be private sale auction. This is a Series 1 chill. See if we can. Can you see that's not a blue lip? Those are not blue lips there. So this might be purple lips chill. I think this is purple lips. Yeah, I'll take some better pictures for you. But this is one of the harder to find ones that, like I said, to me personally, doesn't mean a whole lot because I'm not going to collect 6 versions of chill. But I know there are collectors out there who want these. So I'm pretty sure this is purple. But like I said, I'll take some better pictures so you can confirm or deny. But I'll leave that one separate so I remember that. There is a Scorpion Striker Catapult. Rocket Ram. And the Thump Truck. Here's a Roller Brawl, Series 1. Another bronze mystery chest. And Mysticat. Doing real good with the Imaginators here. Oh. Got some jumpers. Dive Clops. I always want to call them Dive Bomber. Dive Clops. There we go. So Bruno, it's really hard to say. There's we don't have numbers on them. The blue lipped is the most common. It's what I would argue is what it was supposed to be. But some of the early runs had red lips, purple lips. I believe there's even what they call no lips chill. I think it's just she has no lipstick on, no color on the lips there. So, yeah, I can't say how rare they are really. They're not common though. All right, there is a Buzzwing. See if it works. It works once and twice. There you go. And ooh, damaged Gusto. No boomerang Gusto. Got ourselves a Hoot Loop. A Hoot and Half. There's a Tri-Tip. It was actually sold out of him, so there you go. Tri-Tip. And a Splatter Splasher. If I pull out a Wildstorm or Robo, like I said, I'm still not expecting Wildstorm Robo. There's a very large amount of Imaginators here, yes, but I don't think I'm gonna get quite that lucky today. Does Tri-Tip have a tail? Yes, he does. Tri-Tip has a tail. There's a Fiery Forge. Whoop, come on. There's the camera. Series 1 Shroom Boom on sale now. Go check those sale items, folks. SkylandersCharacterlist.com/sale. Or just go to the front page and click on sale items. Or on sale or whatever that button says. Sneasel made your first order yesterday. Congratulations. Yeah, if you ordered yesterday, everything should be on its way today. I just dropped off I think it was 27 packages from over the weekend. They all piled up. It was actually something like 30 orders, but some people ordered multiple times, and so I got to uh combine a few orders there. So it was only like 27 packages, but a lot of good stuff. All right. More Imaginators. How about a Flare Wolf? This one's intact too. We got his tail intact. We got his weapon. Seems to be good there. When you're young, play with your brother. Play with a big golden/rusty robot. Golden rusty robot. I mean, is that drill sergeant or Crypt King or golden rusty robot? Or oh, Jawbreaker? Is it or Bouncer? Man, there's a lot of like robot characters and a lot of them use gold. Um, do you remember what game he was from? Or do any of those names sound familiar? My guess would be Bouncer or Jawbreaker. If so, I've gotten both of those today. But Skadoosh, yes, we did get a Blastertron today. What is the biggest box I have to send? Um, I don't know offhand. If you think you had boxing gloves, I'm going with Jawbreaker. Was this the guy? This the guy you're thinking of? That's Jawbreaker, if that's the one. Yeah, I thought about Drill Sergeant earlier too, but imagine how epic it would be if someone made their own repos of Skylander and sent it to you. That would be pretty epic. Yeah. Very awesome. Said I've already had one custom repaint. So we got ourselves a Cobra Cadabra. So if you people were here for the beginning of the stream, I opened up a Cobra Cadabra, but that was from it was a makeup package from previous order I had where they sent King Cobra Cadabra instead of Cobra Cadabra. But this is another Cobra Cadabra, so he'll be back in stock twice. But yeah, that was awesome. That was Jawbreaker that you played with. Cool. Wildfire. Another one that has been selling surprisingly quickly recently. Oh, I think we found our undead creation crystal. Got an undead claw creation crystal. So we have all 10 elements then, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we're still missing fire. I haven't gotten a fire creation crystal yet. Like the most common creation crystal. I haven't found it yet. All right. There is Dr. Crankcase. Wildfire looks like a chase. Yeah, it's all gold like that. Certainly does. Did customization ever get as big as it did with Amiibo? It didn't ever get that big. I think the biggest problem was like Amiibo, you had a lot of adults customizing, whereas Skylanders, you had a lot of kids attempting to customize, and so it didn't work out as well. You get a lot of awkward paint jobs. And like adults would look at it and say, "Yeah, that's a kid's game. I don't want to touch that." Or those are cartoon characters. I don't want to touch that. So I don't know. I I don't think it was ever as prominent. I don't think it had the same audience or the same level of customizers. Um, I have seen some amazing customs, and I mean, case in point, right here. Like amazing things can be done with Skylanders. And I've seen some reposed and stuff like that. And I know some amiibo customizers who use Skylanders parts in their customs. If anybody knows TJ, um, he has been known to use some Skylanders parts in his customs. But yeah, you thought Wildstorm was in the starter pack? No, no. I'm glad you found one though, Dulan. Yeah, he's almost as bad as Robo nowadays. Yes, like the Crypt King, and there were some others in that 54-pound lot that were. Or wait, was it in the 54-pound lot? I think so. Yeah, there you go. There's some great Skylanders costumes, but Amiibo had a wider audience for pros. Yep, that's a great way of explaining it. Yeah, big fan of TJ. I love TJ and I love his work. Like that, he does great work. One of the best customizer I know, and I've been blessed enough to meet him personally, and just a great guy. He really is. So, um, got a couple of level pieces. Got Dragon's Peak and Darklight Crypt. All seem to be intact today. Got a Chopscotch. Said we're not done with Imaginators yet. And ooh, more crystals. Still no fire creation crystal, but that's okay. We have an Earth rocket. Now here's hoping all these creation crystals actually work, and I can reset them. That's fine. That's just I hope they all work. Zulu. Oh boy, getting some good stuff here. Taekwon Crow. Series 1 Prison Break. Someone called it before. There is our Enchanted Elven Forest. Got ourselves a Blades. Here's one we haven't seen in a really long time. I've only had in the shop once before. Can you name this figure? This may be true of other figures too, but I know it's true of this figure. So we got ourselves a regular Thrillipede. Not the egg-sided version. This is the standard, regular. What should have been more common than the other Thrillipede. But yeah. Finally got our second Thrillipede. So that'll be fun. When resetting in crystals, Mike and I had to use the 3DS or Giant Wii method. I personally use the 3DS method. I reset them with 3DS. I think I have Giants in the system right now. It works with Giants or SSA on 3DS, but um, yeah, that's something I do when I test and reset stuff here during the stream. I'll actually reset the crystals during the stream because I can pull my 3DS out. I have it right down here charging behind me. I Okay. I had to make sure. It is charging. I've had that before where I forgot to charge it and then it's dead and then I have to do it later. Um, but yeah, people like that Thrillipede, eh? You bought a Thrillipede and it didn't work? Wow. That's unfortunate. Seeing how few there are. Customs being done by older generations now? Yes. Yes, I would agree. Yeah, Thrillipede a pretty good character too. So there you go. Worth the high price. I like it. I like it. I think I mean, for how few I've seen, I feel like I should almost raise the price on him because like I charge, like $50 for a spotlight, and we've gotten like half a dozen spotlights. This is my second Thrillipede, and I think I only have him listed at like $30. But like I said, he does have a variant too, whereas like Spotlight doesn't have a variant. So you can get the cheaper egg-sided Thrillipede if you just want to play the character. Or if you want the standard version, well, it's going to be a little more expensive. That's probably why it's cheaper. Guess that makes a little more sense. Yeah, he is. Okay, he is 30. Cool. All right. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're still going. See what else we can find here. The Platinum Sheep, everybody's favorite. Ooh, here we go. Make it official. There is a completed Doomstone. And a little chopper. Hey, I found it. There's our fire reactor creation crystal. So we officially have all 10 elements and more than 10 crystals. So like I said, this is a good Imaginators lot. So Doulahan, once again, thank you for pointing out this lot. It's been great so far. Other than, like I said, things being dusty. Like I can feel the dust on my hands. Enigma. I feel like I just breezed by Enigma because everything else has been so good. Yeah. I I hate to charge that much for like a standard figure, but it's rare, it's in demand, and like I said, eBay prices are even worse. So no, I did not just say well, okay, I did say breeze. I said I hate to breeze by Enigma, but um yeah, yeah, Enigma. If you're asking is Enigma good or are you stating Enigma is good? I would say yes, Enigma is good. I like Enigma. Enigma plays along the same lines kind of as like Hoodsicle, and I like both of them, so love the way Excited looks in the game. If you weren't too thrilled about the Easter variance colors, he's way better in person and in game. That I like that observation. Yeah, the renderings don't always do him justice. Um, it doesn't look too bad in real life. Personally, I think I still prefer the standard, but that's just my opinion. Found some of the damage pieces. So there's Gusto's boomerang that we lost, and here's Swarm's stinger that fell off. So I'll have those pieces if anybody wants them. We got Warnado Series 1. And Pop Fizz Series 1. Deja Vu Series 1. There's a hothead. Yoshi, I don't even know where to begin with what we got today. We got everything today. Not quite everything, but a lot of stuff. Nightfall. I'll get a recap in a minute. We got Tower of Time. Okay, so today has been a big Imaginators day. I'm not quite done unboxing everything. Actually, here, I have like 24 pieces left. Let me let me finish these, and then we'll get into a recap. All right, we got a Mirror of Mystery. Series 1 Cinder. Fright Rider. Hey, there's one. Bat Spin. We got more crystals. More fire crystals even. Fire Acorn. Haven't seen that one in a while. And a Punk Shock. Looks like a few more magic items here. And a few swapper halves. There's another healing elixir. And a hidden treasure. And a Sky Iron Shield. And then I just saw the sword down here. So we have a broken igniter. Series 1 igniter. But I do have the sword. There's Anvil Rain. Silver, another silver chest. So we have 2 bronze and 2 silver now. Another crystal. The water armor creation crystal. Here is a completed trap shadow. Kaboom! You ready for him? And wind up. They did find all 3 chests. So there's a gold chest. So 2 bronze, 2 silver, and 1 gold. Like we're in the Olympics. Oh, wait, we are. Fire Kraken completed. And a Washbuckler completed. And a Blast Zone completed. I'll get the last one here too. Stink Bomb completed. It's a Series 1 Flame Slinger. Fist Bump. There's a Crusher. Haven't had a lot of giants actually, just a few of them. But we did get a Tree Rex, don't worry. Series 1 Whirlwind. Intact today. 1 head, 2 wings. And Hoodsickle. Speaking of Imaginators, got ourselves a Hoodsickle there. And last but not least, we also have a Blackout. So that's it. That's actually the last item today. Is Blackout. So, quick recap for those who came in late in particular, or even came in partway through today. Very healthy lot of senseis. I kept them separate so I could recap them a little bit. So if you're looking for senseis, we got ourselves Ember, Crash and Cortex, Pit Boss. You just saw Hoodsickle, Boom Bloom, Airstrike, Tide Pool, Taekwon Crow, Chopscotch, Buckshot, Flare Wolf, Barbella, Mysticat, Dr. Crankcase, Tri-Tip, Ambush, Starcast, Chain Reaction, Blastertron, and Aurora. So I didn't count those, but that's just about all of them except for like, Chaos, Pinata, Robo, Wildstorm, Chompy Mage. So like is that all but five maybe? All but the top five? It might be, yeah. Um so yeah, no legendary crystals, but we did get a ton of crystals. So we got a water rocket, air lantern, life claw, earth rocket, magic lantern, a light rune, dark pyramid, earth armor, tech reactor, fire reactor, undead claw, fire acorn, and water armor creation crystals. We got spotlight and blackout. We got echo. We got rocky roll. We got bat spin, flip wreck, doomstone, crypt king. I mean, it's a pretty healthy lot, right? I would say so. I hope you would agree. There you go. That was a really good lot. Nice way to end it. Cool, cool, cool. How many Skylanders are there? I don't know. If you're just wondering about Skylanders in general, like collectible pieces, there's 602 or 601. How many did I get today? I don't know. Your wallet lives to see another day. Pit Boss and Mistcat. Okay. Um, an SCL gift card. What's that? Okay, you totally asked for that for Christmas. I I'll think about it. I've done gift cards before. I know how they work. But it does. There's a little bit extra cost involved with it for setting it up for my website, but I could do it. We'll see. I'll think about it for the holiday season. Yeah, one of each element minimum on the creation crystals. That was nice. We got all 10 elements and duplicates of some, but they were all different molds. So there are no duplicate crystals. So that was good. Very good all around. You're gonna snag Scratch. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got Scratch too. Totally forgot about her. Um, yeah, she got lost in the shuffle. She's hiding somewhere back there. So yeah, a lot of stuff there. All right. So that's today's unboxing. Now, you heard me mention at the top of this, if you've been watching since the beginning, that this lot was exceptionally dusty. Like there's if- y- visible dust on just about every figure, and I can feel it on my hands after just touching them. Um, so unfortunately, I think I'm gonna treat this one a little bit differently because normally I would um test and reset and then put it up in the shop and then put them away. But I want to make sure I get these cleaned a little bit before I put them away. So I'm going to go about this a little bit differently today. I am going to continue the stream. I will test and reset everything on stream yet to make sure it all works. Um, assuming I have time because I got started a little bit later than usual. I'll at least get started with it. Anyway, um, but for anybody wondering about the shop, they'll be going up later than usual. So they'll either go up really late tonight or I might just hold off until tomorrow. Um, just because like I said, I want to make sure I get these cleaned before I get them put away. So I don't have to, clean them one at a time later. They don't, contaminate other figures or whatever. Um, so it's gonna be a lot of cleaning, but I kind of have a system. So I want to wipe all these figures down Because where they're at right now, like I don't feel comfortable selling them to you. So, um, Skadoosh, have a good day. Thanks for hanging out. Um, with the sale and shop and the added inventory, might have to open the wallet again. Yep, Lance, I would say I apologize, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. to to put items on sale that you might want to pick up, and then yeah, McGrams, I hope you're sarcastic with that. Overall, just nothing but filler. That's interesting. Okay. Uh, but yeah, so I will be getting all these cleaned up. Oh, and we have don't forget about Chill. Um, she will not be going in the shop. Like I said, this will either be private sale or auction. Um, pretty sure this is Purple Lip Chill. It's been a while since I've seen one, so but I'm pretty sure that's her. If anybody's interested in that, please get a hold of me if you want to pick that up. Otherwise, we will deal with everything else as normal. So, with that being said, I think it's about time to start getting into the testing and resetting phase. Myconoid scratch is rare. Yes. Unfortunately, scratch is rare. Late wave figure. And scratch is one of those I call a perfect storm. Late wave figure. It's a female figure. She looks great. The figure looks great, and she plays well in game. There's nothing bad about her. So her price is going to be high anyway, but the fact that she's late wave and hard to find. Yep. All right. It's true. I have had a busy weekend. Yes, definitely worth the money. I was very pleased with that. Um, with the amount of wave 4, wave 5 figures in there, plus all the Imaginators, it'll definitely pan out. All right. Let's bring in stream.
Darkness
What's going
falls.
on? Do I like the Jonas Brothers? Not really, unfortunately. They were kind of created for the generation below me, and I'm not really a fan of their music. No. Akasha, what's going on with that chill figure? The chill figure. So this is not your standard chill figure. You can kind of see it here. You can see that her lips are not blue. So this is one of the harder to find versions of her. We had a red lip chill the other day. That was sent to me inbox. I'm pretty sure this is the purple lip chill. So like I said, for me personally, this is not something that I would collect. And so I don't know what to really value it at either. I'm not sure what they're going for nowadays. So like I said, make me a decent offer and it's yours. If first person to make me a decent offer, it's all yours. It is out of box, obviously. It is what it is. But we don't know how many were made. We don't know anything like that. We don't know exactly how rare it is. It's just it is a slight variation that people have noted over the years. And there's red lip, purple lip, and no lip chill. The blue lip is the standard. And that's the most common one that you're going to see. So if you're a super collector, this could be for you. If you're not a super collector, you probably don't care. Any ideas how much for the chill? Like I said, I don't know what to charge. So make me a decent offer and we'll call it good. Yoshi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're gonna have different opinions on things. It happens. So if you're gonna unsub over my music preferences, well, I'm sorry to see you go. But yeah, I'm not gonna change my music preferences based on YouTube subs. So Jody, what Skylanders game is my favorite? My favorite Skylanders game is the original Spyro's Adventure. Nothing going bad about it. So I'm glad you enjoy the live unboxings. The numbers, if the numbers don't lie, they certainly seem to be the favorite of a lot of people. Definitely get more people watching these streams than any of the other streams that I do. So I'm glad you enjoy them. Yoshi, what is going on? How are you reporting the SCL website? Who do you report that to? That's what I'm curious to know. But I would politely ask that you don't. But if you really want to, I can't stop you. I'm sorry. All right. Reporting everybody named Matt in the world. Have I ever told you I went to high school? There are about 200 kids in my class, and 7 of them were named Matt. So that was kind of confusing from time to time, but it was even more confusing when during my classes, most of my classes had at least one other Matt in it, and there were a few that had 2 other Matts. So there were 3 of us there, 3 Matts in one class, and it happened a lot. I need somewhere to put these figures after I test them. All right. And there's one teacher in particular who always made a point of asking us, like, well, what do you want to be called? And I should switch this back to the screen here.
Wow, those are big numbers.
And so, like, I think he asked me first. I'm like, Matt. I like that's what I always go by. It's just Matt. And then the second one he asked is like, well, I'll go by Matthew. Okay. So we got a Matt and a Matthew. Then he asked the third one. And the third one was always kind of the jokester of the bunch anyway. And so when he got to him, and I asked him, well, what do you want to be called? And he's like, Hugh. And we all kind of stared at him like, Hugh? You want to be called Hugh? Like Hugh? It's like, no, Hugh. Hew. And it took everybody a second, but we finally got it. It's like, oh, okay, like the last half of Matthew. So we got Matt and Hugh and Matthew. And the teacher stuck to it. He was very good about it the entire semester. He did refer to that kid as Hugh.
Too late.
Jody, which Skylanders do you want most for your collection, or do you have them all? I do not have them all. So my story goes something like this. I had a pretty healthy collection years ago when I was running SkylandersCharacterList.com. I'm still running the site, obviously, but that was, part of the thing. Like, I collected the Skylanders along with it. And a few years back, I regretfully sold off a large portion of my collection. And I only kept the first appearance of every character. So every Series 1 figure, and then all the Superchargers, because they're different than the other characters. And then any variants that I really liked, or any chase variants that, like, I found personally. Like, I found Rock Candy Pinata in the store by myself, and so Like I'm keeping, not only is it a great looking figure, but like I have a story behind it. So I'm gonna keep that one. So my collection is much more limited now. I'm slowly building it up over time, but it is not what it used to be, and it's not 100% complete. As for which Skylander do I want the most? Well, I actually just recently acquired that. Actually, this week acquired that. So my favorite character is Camo. And if you know all the Skylanders, there are very limited amounts of camo out there. There's Camo Series 1, Thornhorn Camo Series 2, and then Red Camo that came out later. And Red Camo is a rare chase variant that I thought I'd never get my hands on, but I actually did. He's sitting up right here on the shelf. A little hard to see in the picture right now, but I got him the other day, and so that was kind of my unicorn over there. But I did finally get him. So I don't know what the most wanted in my collection is right now, because it was Camo for so many years, and I got it. So yeah. And I also have this really awesome custom painted camo that Earthen Avenger just sent me last week as well. So my camo collection has doubled in the past week. But yeah, I don't have them all. I don't anymore. Akasha, I did see that DM to come through. So you are the first one to contact me about it. So I think we can probably work out a deal. I think your offer, from what I saw, looked reasonable. So yeah, we should have a deal there. Yeah, Mike Annoyed. Soon I have a complete collection. Hey, let's put it this way: to get a complete collection of LEGO Dimensions was way easier than Skylanders. I mean, especially because I came into Skylanders late, and so especially with all the chase variants and stuff from the first two games, like I had zero chance of finding them in stores. Whereas LEGO Dimensions, I was on top of it. I bought everything as it came out, and so I had no problem getting those sets. And then even the what is it, Supergirl and Green Arrow stuff, by that time I was going to conventions as a part of the media, and so I was able to get those things firsthand for myself. And so getting a complete LEGO Dimensions collection at that stage was just so much easier for me than I mean, Skylanders has so many much harder to find figures, whether they're chase variant, like LEGO Dimensions didn't really do chase variants. And all the other stuff. Like, I mean, I used to have all the reposes. I used to have all the series 2, 3, 4, Light Core. I had all that stuff at one point. But that's not something I kept, because I didn't think I'd be coming back to Skylanders. And so it was yeah. There's just a lot more to collect with Skylanders. There's more pieces overall, and there's a lot more that are hard to find. Yeah, Yoshi, I appreciate you coming back to us here. It was definitely getting close to putting you in time out there, but
Wanda.
yeah, way less figures than Skylanders. Not quite all of them were at Five Below, but yeah, a good portion did eventually make their way to Five Below, just because they produced so many. Yeah, exactly. True. Skylanders was at Five Below too. I just wish I had Five Below closer to me. So I could have gotten some of those easier. Chase variant you want the most is clear WAM shell. It'd be fun. It'd be fun. Yeah, totally. I did get red camo. I got red camo. I mean, my hands are all dirty now. I'm not gonna go touch red camo, but yeah. It is there. You can go watch the 54-pound unboxing. It's towards the end of it. Grams, yeah, I once again, because my hands are kind of dirty right now, I don't want to go touching my rare figures. But yes, I can definitely pull out rock candy at some point. So Mike Knight, I never got into amiibo. Yeah, I do have the Sky amiibo, the 2 figures that are crossovers. But I always had this running joke with them that amiibo did nothing. They were the non-functional Toys to Life figures. Like they didn't have a purpose. Like you put them on, you tap them into a game, and what they maybe give you an extra life, or they give you a piece of food, or like, I mean, that was the most function you got out of them. And it's like, okay, that was kind of lame. It wasn't anything related to the character. You don't get to play as the character in the game. You don't get to unlock anything related to the character. Like, it's just, I don't know. They were trying to buy into the craze, and it's like, okay, sure. So I stuck with Skylanders. I never collected amiibo. The only other amiibo figure I have is a green Yarn Yoshi that was given to me by Amiibo Jason, if you know who he is.
I am on a hot streak.
He runs Nintendo Wire over there. And he's like the source for amiibo information. He also lives in Wisconsin. I know him personally as well. But Amiibo Jason and I collaborated on some things during Superchargers when we did crossover. Like, he didn't really know much about Skylanders, so I taught him about Skylanders. And when we were done, yeah, he gave me that Mario. Like, okay, sure, I'll take it. But yeah, that's the only other amiibo I technically own. But I've never, other than the, Bowser and Donkey Kong, I've never bought an amiibo. If they made Skylanders 7, what do you think the name or the story would be? I have no idea, Jody. Unfortunately, I don't like hypothesizing about that stuff or theorizing. That's not my area of expertise. Like I always just said I would be happy with any game. I would be happy with remasters of the first 6 games, or remasters of the first 2 games, so I can play them on PS5. Like, I don't even need a new game.
Boom time.
No, I don't know. Yeah, Duahan, it has been a great lot for sure. I don't know. Like, I need to find a display case first of all. For some of those figures that are up there, like the flocked figures, they need a case. The red camo should probably be in a case. The custom figure needs a case. So I don't know what to do.
Hide and sleek.
Yeah, I did see you got the Light Core Chill.
Don't tell the
Nice.
whole story.
Yeah, I mean, the one you got, I mean, for me, even isn't going to be in 100% new, straight from the box condition, but it's not chewed up. I can guarantee you that.
For the win.
Everyone thinks if you like Skylanders, you have Disney Infinity. That's not true with me. Yeah, I never really got into Disney Infinity either. I played the games, but at least they had games and you could play as the figures you put on the portal, unlike Amiibo. Yeah. Amiibo Jason, SCL Matt, Disney Infinity Nick, Lego Dimensions Bruce. I'm not familiar with Bruce. Is that a real guy or are you just making him up? Looking for Rock Candy Pinata, 115 on eBay. Ooh, yeah. No, it shouldn't be brownish yellow. No, Rock Candy Pinata is like a blue-green kind of thing going on. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, for that price too. Because I was gonna say that they're like probably about 300. I would say. Rock Candy Pinata, decent price. Just made of Nick and Bruce. No, so I think I do know a Nick that kind of followed Disney Infinity. The guy I know that I go to for information about Disney Infinity is actually another Jason. So for a while they were Jason #1 and Jason #2. Naturally, Amiibo Jason is Jason #2.
Did that just happen?
But yeah, I like I said, I think I did know one of the other guys who ran a Disney Infinity site was Nick. I didn't know him as well, obviously.
Did that just happen?
But about the Skylanders colored to life. I'm not familiar with. Is that just like a coloring book or what is that? Is it an actual game? So Jody, it's amazing how often people want to know what my least favorite Skylander is. I mean, can everybody tell me their least favorite Skylander? Like, I always have a hard enough time picking my favorite of things. And so least favorite, I don't like. I've settled on for now because it's the one I complain about the most. Fire Kraken. Like, I just don't like anything about him. I don't like how he attacks. Like, he's a melee character, which I can't stand. I don't like how he runs. He like skips everywhere and kind of bounces, and like it just feels really slow and awkward to me. I don't like his character design. I don't like the colors they used for him. Like, there's nothing I really like about him. So I'm gonna go with he's my least favorite. Because people keep asking me who's my least favorite. So that's the best answer I have for you now.
The motion of the potion.
We do have a few least favorites. Wow. Cortex is your least. Whirlwind. Sprocket, Head Rush, Thunderbolt, Lightning Rod. Ooh, wow. Thunderbolt's interesting. Least favors Wham Shell. Whoa. Shroom Boom. Okay. There's another for Sprocket, but Cinder is close. Ooh, no. Cinder is amazing. Felix, I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion. But personally, I love Cinder. Cinder's awesome, I think. Least favorite has been Series 1 Drill Sergeant. Wow. Everybody can give me their least favorite. That's impressive. I guess it's just me then. I don't like picking least favorites. Wow. Definitely Head Rush, but don't really like Bushwhack or Tough Luck either. Okay. We're getting everybody chiming in on this. Like, so many of these names I haven't seen before. Augustin, Series 2 Drill Sergeant, has an annoying voice. Ooh, McGram's here. It's a physical coloring book that you color with any colors you want and scan it into your phone, and the colors you draw go 3D. Interesting. I'm not really familiar with that. If you can find me on Twitter, maybe send me a picture of the book or a link to that. If you have a link for something, I'd be curious to see what that's about. That could be fun. Shroom Room plays terribly, but has one of the best designs. Imagine not liking Cinder. Yeah, I like Cinder. I like Cinder. Cinder's good, but second to worst SSA character design. Interesting. Least favorite is Torch, Lightning Rod. Wow. There you go, Pumpkin. I like that. Don't have one yet. You love Bushwhack. Head Rush is bad. Wind Up is bad. Wind Up was growing on me when we played with him. Send you a pick of the chill. Anything you sell is better than what mine is. Fair enough. Fair enough. Drill Sergeant. Drill Sergeant has a cute voice. Oh boy. Bushwhack's whack. All right. But it's access to the max. Yes. Wait, did someone say they don't like Enigma? That would be sad. A lot of the later characters more complicated and involved movesets. Yeah, some of them do. I mean, think about it. They've created hundreds of unique characters. They had to start doing something. Otherwise, they'd just be repeating themselves over and over and over and over again. Terrafin is overrated? Swarm ain't great. Huh. Martin, you're interested too? Yeah. If I find out anything about it, I'll probably post something. Head Rush is terrible. Yeah, I get Head Rush a lot. Here, Cinder doesn't sit with me as a generally just like the fly mechanic. Also think her main attack is a bit weak and makes her too vulnerable. Exactly. Her dash. Her dash is where it's at. For sure. Her main attack, like, you just use after the dash. Like, you set up the dash and start damaging everybody and then use her main attack when you're safe behind her dash. Worst Skylander of all time is Flipwreck. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with Flipwreck too. What's her favorite figure pose? Oof. Not look or design, but the way the figure is standing. That's tough. This might be cheating a little bit. The first one that came to mind, though, was Nightfall. If that counts. Maybe. Because the figure is actually kind of floating. So I don't know if you count standing on the hair or just... Yeah, I don't know. But that's the first one that came to mind. All right. I'll let you guys discuss that a little more while I get back to testing here.
Now that's strong! The motion of the potion!
Whew.
All hands on deck!
So yeah, I think just based on time, looking at time again,
Well,
I think what's going to happen is that I'm going to try to test and reset these all today. And I won't update the store until tomorrow. Just so anybody that's still here watching knows for sure. I think that's going to be the easiest rather than trying to rush it tonight. I think that's going to make the most sense.
Fucking shot!
Stalwartine. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Reaching new heights!
You missed a heck of a lot.
Fucking shot!
The quickest way to recap is that we got almost every Imaginator except for like the top 5, I figured. So Imaginators that we did not get include Robo, Wildstorm, Chaos, Pinata, and Chompy Mage. I think we may have gotten the rest of them. No, not quite. We didn't get Bad Juju either. We got most of them, though. Wolf Shadow. Good point. We didn't get the starter pack. I didn't get Golden Queen or Kingpin. Got all the hard to find ones, but not Golden Queen and Kingpin. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, we got a lot of Imaginators, including creation crystals. We got at least one for every element. And we got, I think, 12 in total. So we doubled up on 2 elements, but they were different molds. But then on top of that, we also got things like Scratch, Spotlight, Blackout, Echo, Rocky Roll, Flip Wreck, Bat Spin. We got original Thrillipede. Wolf Shadow, we did get Chopscotch. We did get Chopscotch. Jody, I do not have any pets. I'm not a pet guy. Sorry.
Out of sight.
But yeah, it was a very healthy lot today.
Not a single flaw in sight.
So very happy with that.
Out of sight.
Fix is in. Nice fix. The fix is in.
Hammer it home. Making an impact. Hammer it home. Cut to the chase. Looking fit and trim. Cut to the chase! Dynamite! Well, looks like I'll stand it. Dynamite! Rock and roll! Hey, he's rock! Rock and roll! Down for the count! Built to last, and then down for the count. Be afraid of the bug.
We did actually get Tree Rex.
My power
Even level 20 T-Rex.
Be afraid of the bug!
Airship, yes. Man, so many people coming in late today. So yes, airship. It was a very good lot. Tons of Imaginators. None of the top dogs. So like the top 5 we said were kind of out. But we did get things, you know, like Hoodsickle and Starcast and Blastertron and Chain Reaction. We got about like 20 Imaginators. Or Senseis, I should say. But then we also got, you know, a bunch of Wave 4 or 5 stuff like Blackout, Spotlight, Enigma, Enigma, Echo, Batspin, Flipwreck. We got an original Thrillipede. The standard Thrillipede. We haven't seen that. This is only the second time I've had Thrillipede like that. So, a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Scratch again too. It was a very solid lot airship, yeah.
I'm spreading my wings.
Oh, and we got a bunch of creation crystals. I don't know what you're looking for necessarily, if anything. But we got 12 creation crystals. They are all different elements, all different molds. At least one from every element. So we got a light ruin and a dark pyramid. And then, like I said, at least one from every other element. And then just a mix of everything else, really. Probably a few hundred characters.
Impressive power. Any last wishes?
Only downside is there's a layer of dust on pretty much every figure. And so I'm not going to be listing these in the shop immediately. I'm going to take some time to clean them up a little bit. Before I actually shop.
Hail to the whale!
Oh yeah, 5 mystery chests. 2 bronze, 2 silver, and a gold. No blue ones, but we did get the 2 expansion levels. Well, actually, more than that, because there's Crash and Cortex, so that's an expansion level technically. But Enchanted Elven Forest and Griffin Park Observatory are back.
I'm the bomb.
Got a Crypt King in.
Ooh,
Standard
I'm
Crypt King.
a smart bomb.
Cobra Cadabra. Flat.
I'm the bomb.
And the Splatter Splasher. Then of course we got like Food Fight too.
My numbers are growing. Eat this.
Making waves!
Corey, the Smoky Lot. I'm actually making some progress on the Smoky Lot.
Looking ship-shape!
So the latest attempt includes the dryer sheets, and they're working better than I anticipated. So I'm gonna so what I think is gonna happen with the Smoky Lot is that I will kind of handle it in waves and just a few figures at a time. I'll be kind of bringing them out and testing them and making sure they're because I actually haven't tested them in game yet to make sure they work. But yeah, test them in game and make sure the smell stays away, at least enough to the point where I feel comfortable selling them. And so I'll just add a few every couple of days, or maybe every time I have an unboxing, I'll have a little, hey, here's a Smoky Lot edition. Because there's really good figures in that lot too. Yeah, Quentin, you're a little late. Airship, Smoky Lot. Yeah, so it's a bunch of figures that I got a really good deal on. Once again, included like all the Imaginators, including a Robo. So it's a bunch of Imaginators, Robo, and once again, like hundreds of other figures. But when I got them, turned out they had this really, really heavy smoky smell. Yeah, they definitely came from a smoker's house. And I've been working to try to remedy that. Been trying a bunch of different things, but seems like we may have something that actually works. Oh, there are a bunch of good traps in that lot too. That was the other big thing in that lot, besides the Imaginators. There's a lot of good trap team stuff there. Pirate Dad, yes. I I apologize for anybody who's been here the whole time and who has heard me do this spiel like 12 times now, but Imaginator heavy lot today. Basically everything but the top 5, what I consider the top 5 Imaginators senseis. So, well, here I still got the box in front of me. We got Ember, Hood Sickle, Taekwon Crow, Hit Boss, Boom Boom, Airstrike, Tide Pool, Crankcase, Crash and Cortex, Flare Wolf, Barbella, Mist Cat, Chopscotch, Blastertron, Aurora, Chain Reaction, Tri-Tip, Ambush, Starcast. So we got all of them. We got 12 creation crystals. They're all different, including Dark Pyramid. We got Spotlight and Blackout. We got Echo. We got Flipwreck, Batspin, Scratch. We got Original Thrillipede. Yeah, I'd say it was good. Tyrion, yeah. So looking for Robo in his blue chest. They are not cheap. You're correct. I sold a complete Robo set in an auction a couple of weeks ago here on SCL, and the auction went for $250, I think. So that's probably the cheapest I've seen it go, honestly.
Let's roll! Check me out. Let's roll!
Boom shakalaka! Booga, all right. Boom shakalaka!
Let's make some noise! some noteworthy numbers. Let's make some noise!
Undead's the best element. Absolutely.
Charmed and ready. My stats are creeping up. Charmed and ready. It's party time.
Oh, we also got another Series 1 Wham Shell. Like, I know it's not the most rare of all the figures, but it's been in fairly high demand recently. So,
It's party time.
for anybody out there who might be looking for one, it'll be in the shop shortly.
Full scream ahead. Spreading my wings. Full scream ahead.
All right, Wolf Shadow, have a good day. Let's try out some mystery chests. Because I can.
New set part found.
Because we've determined I don't have all the pieces yet.
New. Set complete.
Set complete. Yeah.
New shoulder guards.
Man, all that was from a bronze
Set part
chest?
found.
That seemed like a lot of pieces.
Set part found. Set part found. New.
Yeah, so this is silver now. Maybe these chests are just better than I remember. Like, I was thinking like a bronze chest gave you like 5 items or something. See, now the silver seems like it has less. What?
Arm guards. Set part
I'm
found.
confused. I didn't actually count that, how many items there were. Yeah, Earthen Avenger. That's the basis of it. It's basically once per account.
New.
Like, I can use them all once, but then if you buy them, you'll still be able to use them all. But you can use them only once, and it won't give you the same items it gives me.
New.
It is just random items.
New set part found. New set part found.
And the gold chest. Mike and I have not actually played Starlink. I've watched people play, but I haven't actually played it myself. Like, that was right, as I was getting out of Skylanders and I was taking a break from, Twice Life stuff. So I never really got into it. I think everything hadn't gone down so quickly, I probably would have paid more attention to it.
Set card bound.
But I didn't actually play it. I know there's some people here that have.
Edgar. New.
Alright.
Fear the dark.
So confirmed, all the treasure chests work. Mystery chests.
Enchanted.
They can work for you too. Whether you're collecting them or just getting them for extra things.
Fear the dark.
Yeah, Mike and I, exactly. Like, that's the thing. I think they were really smart to get Fox McCloud involved.
Enchanted.
Because that's what attracted. I know my brother was interested in it just for Fox. Like, I think no, I didn't buy him that one. I think he bought it for himself, but he just bought Fox. Like, that's what he wanted. Or I should say Fox with Arwen.
Silent but deadly.
Yeah, I mean, they were trying to do a similar thing that Skylanders did, right? They created a brand new IP, but included one character that everybody knew.
Deadly.
It's like, hey, here's this new game called Skylanders. It has a bunch of it has 31 new characters, but you know Spyro. And they tried to do the same thing. It's like, hey, here's this new game. Has like 8 new characters, but you know Fox McCloud.
Strapped to the gear.
So that'll attract some people just for that. But unfortunately, they came in a little bit too late. Came in as the bubble was bursting and didn't quite work out the way they planned, I think.
Fear the fish. Looking good. Looking. Fear the fish.
Yeah, I can see that. Fox is only on the Switch version. I mean, it's like DK and Bowser, right? They only allowed them on Nintendo consoles. How did you get the free-to-play figures? So the free-to-play figures were just part of giveaways back in the day. Basically, every year, Skylanders and Frito-Lay would team up. The first one that I remember was the Flock Stump Smash. Flock Stump Smash was actually a free-to-play giveaway figure. And it was various methods. It was usually some kind of like buy our chips, and inside the chip package, there's a code, and then go on the website and enter the code for a chance to win. And we have a winner every day or every hour or what, something. And if you won, they would send you a figure. If you didn't win, they'd tell you to play again. Go buy more chips. So, that's how the bulk of them ran. It's just Frito-Lay has deals like that almost all the time. With some company, they just partner up with Skylanders once a year.
Bring the boom. 1, 2. Bring the boom.
I mean, if you're asking how I got them personally, like my free-to-play hot dog figures, I won from the giveaway. The other hot dog figures I just bought in a lot. Flock Stomp Smash I bought in a lot. Yeah.
See. That's first. Questions later.
set, glow. Everything checks out. Ready, set, glow.
Pirate Dad still doesn't have the purple hot dog? Man. I got one, but it's out of box. I mean, I have my own personal one still in the box. Because that's what you do, how you treat chase variants. How I treat chase variants, at least.
Blinded by the
But yeah,
light.
we got the purple and green ones. I mean, if anyone's interested in private sales or otherwise they'll be going up for auction sooner or later.
Blinded
Don't
by
even
the
have
light.
the normal hot dog? Yeah. I mean, Firebone hot dog, just the standard version, is not easy to come by either. Only hit my shop maybe two or three times. I think one of those times it was damaged, missing his tail.
Calculating talent. Root punch.
All right, let's check on some of these creation crystals.
Forecast calls for fire.
Yeah, we're gonna have some resetting to do, but we can do that here. All right, everybody admire the fire bazooka before I delete it. It's actually not a bad fire bazooka. That's pretty good.
Making a splash with justice.
Water Knight. Like, I like the gills.
My skills are
And the
beyond
shell,
those
that's
of my
nice.
enemies.
Got scales on the legs. Okay. It's like Tidepool's legs, I think. It's not awful. Not awful. Got a little ice sword going on. Works for water.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal Portal Master. Here you can create your very own Imaginator.
Successfully reset.
Fired up for glory.
What was it? Fire Sentinel?
Think you can improve on this? Hey, be my guest.
They actually put some time and effort into these Imaginators. These are themed all right, and actually, I mean, maybe not my style, but they got some style. It's cool. Almost feel bad deleting them.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal Portal Master. Here you can create your very own Imaginator.
Yeah, Mike and I think we discussed that once before.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal Portal
Yeah,
Master.
I was
Here you
unaware of
can
them
create
until the
your
last time you
very
mentioned
own
them.
Imaginator.
Or last time somebody mentioned them. I know somebody's mentioned it on stream before. Wonderful fam, what senseis do we get? We got a lot of senseis today. I've been telling people basically all but the top 5. Earth Smasher. So to me, this looks more like a tech smasher, right? With all the silver, the gray. Looks kind of metallic. I'd almost call this a tech smasher. But they went with Earth, okay. Still, the pieces look good together. I don't know if this is a complete set of armor, but it looks good.
Rooting for life.
But as far as senseis, yeah, like, so we did not get Robo, Wildstorm, Chaos, Pinata, Chompy Mage. So those are my top 5. We did not get those. We also did not get Bad Juju. I figured out we didn't get the starter pack ones for whatever reason, Golden Queen and Kingpin, but I got plenty of those. But most of the other ones we did get today. So Joel. Nice. You see, that's what I wondered, how many hot streaks I sold earlier that were actually 601s. So there's one of them. That's what I'm saying. Oh, man, you found a 601. Nicely done. You got a cheap 601 then. Because from now on, 601s are going to be more expensive. We just sold one in auction for $15.50 this weekend. And I think that's probably what's going to... I think they're going to be in the store from now on. If I get any more of them, and list price is probably going to be $14.99, unless no one wants to pay that. But I think we'll be able to get a few sales at that price yet. So, Earthen Avenger, have a good day. All right, check out this nice Sentinel. I like the weapon. Very fitting. The rest of it, I don't know about. I mean, you got the acorn on the back, sure, but not my favorite.
Game on. Welcome to the Creation Crystal. Unleash the storm.
Air quick shot. Yeah, I like the bird thing for the air. Purple even. Looked more blue before. Yeah, a lot of wings. I can see it. I can see it. Nice touch of blue along with the metal armor there. Cool. Not bad.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal. Rain down my wrath.
Water Ninja.
Yeah, let's go make some changes.
So, I mean, electricity, I mean, I don't think should go with water, but as far as Skylanders do, it does. Got the starfish on the back. So, like I said, whoever created these really spent some time on them and actually tried to make them fit. So once again, not my favorite, but I can see what they're going for.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal.
You can outlawed the machines.
Tech Sorcerer. Yeah, I really don't like this one as much either. What that other Earth character, like I said, that looked more like Tech, I'd rather prefer that. Much prefer that for Tech, opposed to this guy. Huh.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal.
Yeah, Doofy, that's what I'm saying. Someone actually did spend time with these. They didn't just press the randomize button like I did. What is this? Earth Knight? This one looks good. Yeah. That's a solid choice with the lizard too. Yeah, this one I like a lot. I'd play with that. cool.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal.
And that's what I tried to do here with the crystals, if I remember to do it, to kind of showcase them and their creations will at least live on the stream after I delete it, reset the crystal. All right, Magic Smasher. I think they could have used a few more parts, maybe. Like that, the head and weapon are pretty good. The weapons, yeah, with the unicorn, I could go with that. But like the bottom half, the torso and the legs, feel like they're just kind of tossed on there. Like I want something different. They've used those legs a lot. Feel like we could have gotten something better for Magic Smasher. I don't know. I like half the character.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal.
Be the gamer. I don't know if you want. I don't know if you understand what you're asking for. I am not a fan of creating characters. Like any game that forces you to like customize your character and spend time doing it, I'm not really a fan of it. Like that's what the only reason. Like I wasn't going to make a custom 3D Imagineer because I'm not good at creating characters. But someone gave me a free code for one. I'm like, well, I should probably use this. I should probably get one. So I did. And like I don't think it's even as good as like some of these here. So I don't know. A series of me creating Imaginators would be I think it'd be a little bit painful. But Undead Brawler. This is looking pretty good. Frankenstein's monster, right? It's got a little electricity going through him to keep him alive. Decent color scheme. I can work with that. It's not my favorite of the ones we've seen, but it's not bad.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal, Portal Master. Here you can
At least
create
I'm
your
honest.
very
Well,
own
thank you.
Imaginator.
Try to be.
Shining through victory.
Light Bowslinger. This one is looking amazing. Bring that back here.
Royal entrance.
Light Bowslinger. White Tiger. Ooh, with the wings. Multicolored wings. I like this. Got the lion big cat theme going throughout the entire thing. Like this feels like it could be a Skylander. Like yeah, like this is. I mean, if they wanted to make a lion themed Skylander, this should have replaced Wildstorm. Or Wildfire, sorry. Like I'm not a fan of Wildfire. This is it. This is what Wildfire should have been. Yeah. I like that. And now I'm going to delete that.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal, Portal Master.
And the last one here, Dark Crystal. Can they beat the Light Crystal? Nope. Wow. At first glance, it looks like they just gave up.
Somebody call for a hero.
What is going on here? I guess it's like a devil. Got the red with the horns and undead skull. But as far as dark, Dark Bazooka. I don't know if I like this one as much. Not near. I mean, the last one was so much better. I mean, putting these back to back probably wasn't fair, but oof. This might be towards the bottom of the 12 that we looked at. I don't know. Wow. Okay. Well, shoot. Can't win them all, I guess. Happily get rid of that one.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal.
Oh, so I was wrong. We actually got 13 crystals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13
Welcome
crystals.
to the Creation Crystal Portal Master. Here you can create
one from every element. We doubled up on fire, water, and earth. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Charged and ready. Go ahead. Snake my day.
What mold is the dark crystal? The dark crystal is the dark pyramid. Dark pyramid.
I always look good.
Reference that with the pictures on Skylanders you'll be able to figure out which one it is. But yeah, it's the one we refer to as dark.
Snake my day.
Armed and dangerous. I don't like numbers. Armed and dangerous.
If there's a drill, there's a way.
Goofy. Cobra Cadabra is awesome. One of my favorites.
A drill with skill.
Very well designed, both in and
If
out.
there's a drill, there's a way.
Roll with it. Looking solid. Roll with it.
I've got the edge. I am destined for greatness. I've got the edge.
Time to shine.
Be the gamer. Yeah. Magic Claw Crystal is hard to find because it was only available in the 8-pack, which, to my knowledge, never released in the US.
Time to
I had to
shine.
import it from Europe. There you go. 8-pack, only released in Europe. Yeah. So it's
And destroy.
unfortunate. It's one of those things, kind of like the traps, where Activision said, hey, we're going to create different molds so people can collect them and tell them apart, but not release them all in every country. Because, oh, if you have a magic crystal, you can use any magic crystal. You can use repeat magic crystals. We gave you stickers that you can put on and tell them apart. But what if we want all the different crystals to collect. Now we have to import some. Come on, folks. You should have learned this with the yawn traps. Why'd you do it again with the creation crystals? Yeah, I think a lot of people didn't realize that, or a lot of people didn't want to believe that it was only going to be released in Europe. Like, they didn't come out flat out and say that. But when we saw that pack release, I'm like, nope, got to import that now before it disappears, because I wasn't risking it. I wasn't waiting for them to release it elsewhere, because obviously it didn't happen. But like I said, I've seen that happen before with yawn traps and such. I wasn't gonna let them get away again.
The wind is at my back. A storm is coming. Drop the hammer.
A lot of level 15s here. Seen a lot of 15s. I'm wondering if they didn't play a lot of later games, or at least these early characters they only used in, I guess, the first 3 games or whatever. First 2 games, maybe.
Straight to the point. Sharp as a tack. Straight to the point.
So Doofy, yeah, when I say store exclusives, I really am only speaking about within the US. I mean, some of them were exclusive to stores elsewhere, but like what was a Walmart exclusive in the US may have been like a Asda exclusive in the UK, something like that. Or some of our Target exclusives here in the US. There is actually a Target down in Australia. It looks the same and is the same general kind of store, department store, but it's a separate company. But they did give them, oddly enough, some of the same Target exclusives for Australia as well. So I mean, those change country to country as well. So like the legendaries were Toys R Us exclusives here. Other countries that had Toys R Us, I think, also, but I don't know what happened with those in countries that didn't have Toys R Us.
Bombs away. Firing on all cylinders.
Steel-plated hood sticker at the local GameStop with no store exclusive sign. Yeah. They could be in all stores outside of the US. It's possible. I think it comes down to, because with store exclusives, most of the time, like the store has to actually pay extra to get the exclusive. And so if no stores were willing to pay for exclusivity, then, well, they'll just release it everywhere, I guess. Like the steel-plated stuff here was, yeah, Best Buy exclusive. But once again, only within the US.
Taking charge.
Even stronger than I imagined.
Taking charge.
I've got my eye on you.
Obsession. With the question about ownership, your Buzzwing would not register until you took ownership. Didn't have other problems with any other vehicles. Like occasionally they can be finicky. I know that, but and I feel the vehicles have more problems than any other characters. But are you sure? Like you had used the other vehicles in your game and then used in the second game? Because sometimes I find that's what happens is like never actually put that vehicle on the portal, and so the first time they was perhaps your grandkids using it, so they had no problem claiming ownership of it, or it just auto claimed.
Keeping it cool.
In England, Pumpkin Eyebrow was store exclusive to Sainsbury's. Okay, yeah. Here, Pumpkin Eyebrow, was it store exclusive over here? Like that was before I got into Skylanders. Or no, that was Late Giants. So yeah, I was into it by then, but I don't recall offhand if it was exclusive or not. Like I want to say it wasn't, but I could be wrong about that. Maybe it was like Walmart or something. No, it didn't have a stamp on it. I'm thinking it probably wasn't exclusive. So yeah, there's an example of, was exclusive somewhere else, but not in the US, I think. Thank you, Pirate Dad, for that confirmation. It was not store exclusive in the US. So yeah, sometimes it goes the other way. All of our stores here, but exclusive elsewhere.
Roast and toast. Getting stronger.
Oh man, be the
Roast
gamer.
and toast.
That's dedication there. To go back and do all 256 again. I guarantee you in my game file, I have not put all 256 combinations on the portal.
By golly!
Like, that's a whole day project in and of itself.
From rain or shine.
Fire it up! Burning up the charts! Fire it up!
One strike and you're out. Those numbers are... One strike and you're out. Whip up a storm. Looks like chicken scratch to me.
Did I ever play the mobile versions of Trap Team and Superchargers? I did not. I did not. I played all the 3DS versions, but not the mobile versions. Have you? How were they? Or are you asking because you want to try it? But no, I do not have any experience with playing the mobile version. Mobile Trap Team has better graphics than the Wii. I believe that. I mean, the Wii was getting outdated at that point, so. And iOS has always had good graphics.
Protect and surge. Full disclosure. Protect and surge.
Monkey see, monkey doom. I'm in full swing. Monkey see, monkey doom. I have a bone to pick. Old dog, new tricks. I have a bone to pick.
Yeah, the 3DS versions of the games are underrated, for sure. I think most people don't even realize that there are actually different versions of the game. Like, they have different plots and everything, different characters, different NPCs.
A rising star.
If you haven't gotten a chance, and if you own a 3DS, like, I'm not saying go out and buy a 3DS because they're expensive right now. But if you own a 3DS, you should pick up the 3DS games. It's worth a playthrough. And you should be able to get them relatively cheap, I think. I think I still have one of the 3DS games that I got in a lot. I forgot to put up on the website for sale. So I should do that. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah. It's upsetting they shut down mobile servers. Oh, man. I'm playing Skylanders at work. Oh. The only way you can play mobile is to use remote play on your PS4 or PS5. So wait. How does that work? If they shut down the servers, or how are you playing? Like, are you saying like you play? Okay, you're actually just playing the PS4 version, but you're playing remotely with your device. Okay, I can see that. That makes more sense if that's what you're saying. Your mobile supercharged starter pack came in the mail today. That's awesome. I always gotta applaud people who ship quickly, because that is not the majority of people. Okay, that's what you mean, Mike Noid. Thank you. I figured it out eventually.
I could be a
It was confused in the beginning.
Roll with the punch.
Yeah, Doofy. It's Swap Force 3DS. I think that's the game I actually have that I need to put up for sale. I'm pretty sure it's the 3DS version of Swap Force. So yeah, go for it. Play on Vita. Do you have a Vita, Mike Noid? I've never owned a Vita.
In a class all my own. Feel the fire. Brace for impact. Looking pretty solid. Brace for impact.
great system. Are you familiar with Greg Miller and the Kind of Funny gang over there? I know they're big proponents of the Vita.
Clobber and slobber. I need to crunch these. Clobber and slobber.
That's a very good question. I've never tried the remote play, so I don't know how can you change characters, or do you just have to not die? Doofy, Vita is what was one of PlayStation's answers to try to create a mobile system. You know, to like the 3DS or something like that. Nintendo had the 3DS. PlayStation tried to make a system, and one of their attempts was the Vita. So yeah, it's just a mobile gaming system made by Sony. You have to be okay using the same Skylanders for a while. So, but yeah, I mean, so like you can't die, right? Like if you die, you have to restart the level because you don't have the option to put a new character on the portal, right? That's when that restart level button actually comes in handy.
Up track to attack. I am superior in all areas. Up track.
The Vita did not sell well, and prices have been rising. Prices for every video game console, especially mobile consoles, are rising right now. I mean, through the pandemic and everything else that's been going on, like they're just hot right now. That's what I was saying, like with the 3DS. If you don't own one already, now is probably not a great time to buy because I know people who have tried to buy recently and prices are ridiculous.
Huzzah!
Has anyone tried completing Skylanders game with one Skylander? I'm sure people have tried. And I bet you can do it on easy. I don't know if you can do it on Nightmare.
No chain, no gain! Shall we engrave? No chain, no gain!
Slice and dice. Does my power slice and dice.
Just got a Series 1 Stump Smash in the mail. Well, I think it's time to Stump Smash that subscribe button. If you haven't already. Or go ahead and do it again. Whatever you feel like.
Locked and loaded. Ha 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 ha. Feel the power. Locked and loaded. Ha 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 ha.
Feather the storm. A storm unlike any.
So going through this lot,
Feather the
I'm
storm.
pretty sure there are no reposed figures. Like, that's why all of the figures are at level 15. all the SSA figures because they used all the SSA figures for SSA and Giants. And then they only got new figures. So like the only Giants figures here are the actual Giants and the new Series 1 figures. And then we got the Swappers and the Series 1 from Swap Force. And then we got the Trap Masters and some of the cores from there. No minis. Got a few Superchargers and then a bunch of Imaginators. But yeah, they really bought like the new characters from these games.
Crash and burn! No small fry. Crash and burn!
All fired up.
Yeah, do all those things. Smash hit the bell. Slam bam the like button. I mean, you know what we figured out. Like, you already liked and subbed. Well, thank you. Along with the bell, even better. But we discovered the true meaning of SCL. It's not Skylanders character list. True meaning of SCL is actually subscribe, comment, and like. So you should definitely do that. Alec, yes, you should turn on. Hit that bell. We're just talking about that. Hit that bell. You missed a killer unboxing today. Naira, okay, so here's my spiel. I haven't given this today. I want to ship internationally. Believe me, I want to. I get multiple people every week asking me if I can ship to Australia, Canada, the UK, other places in Europe. So it's not a matter of me not wanting to. It's more logistics and does it actually make fiscal sense? Because what happens if I want to ship to Canada? There is a minimum shipping charge of $25, meaning if I ship you one figure, you're gonna have to pay $25 in shipping. When you receive the package, you're probably gonna have to pay customs fees or import taxes. And that's going to be based on the value of whatever I send you. I can't tell you what it's going to be ahead of time. It depends on your country. And so that adds to the cost of the package. Then international shipping takes time. Now, Canada, the shipping time isn't too bad usually. I know the last package I sent to Europe took six weeks to get there. It's not an ideal time frame. But my point being, the average person orders like 5 figures from my site. And if that costs you $20, okay, cool. But then you add $25 shipping, ship to $45. Then say it's another $5 in import tax. So you're up to $50. Are those 5 figures worth $10 a piece? Paying $10 a piece? Like, is it a good deal anymore? Like, that's why I hesitate to do it. I need to find a better way, a better shipping method. And if that means, expanding to an international location, maybe, I don't know. Like, that doesn't sound cheap. But for most people, it doesn't make sense. For the average order I get, it doesn't make sense to ship internationally. It's just like, you should be able to find those figures locally for cheaper than I can actually ship them to you. Now, I will say that I do have a few international customers currently. And that's because they are using a service known as a freight forwarder. I don't know exactly. Different companies focus on different countries. Some of them ship to Europe, specifically to Europe. Some ship specifically to like the Caribbean and South America.
Looks
So
like
I don't know what companies necessarily ship to Canada. I'm sure there are some though. And not only does that tend to lessen the shipping costs somehow. Well, for one, I get to ship to a US address, so I don't have to charge you extra shipping. You'll probably have to pay the company something. But they're also able to get packages there faster than I can. So, for example, I have someone who lives in Germany who uses a freight forwarder, and they told me they got their package from me in like 2 weeks, where I sent a giveaway winner. Giveaways I do ship internationally, so a giveaway winner, I sent them their prize. They also live in Germany. It took 6 weeks to get there. So I don't know what the freight forwarder is doing differently or how they are able to speed that up. But that is an option I would look into if you're serious about buying from my shop, and see how that process works and what those costs are involved with that. But I know multiple people who have ordered from me using freight forwarders. So it is an option. My rule is as long as I'm shipping to a US address, that's fine. So if it's a freight forwarder, that's fine. If I'm shipping to your best friend that lives in Texas, that's fine. Like I don't care necessarily who I ship it to as long as it's a US address. So that's the long and the short of it. If you have more questions, I'm happy to answer them. So my point being is I want to serve those audiences, my international audiences, because I know a lot of the folks in this stream right now are international. And a lot of them have expressed interest in ordering from my shop. But it just doesn't really make sense. So yeah, werewolves in London, no. Nobody has that, as Pirate Dad says. There you go.
The Art of War.
All right, we're coming up on the end of things here. I have about a dozen normal figures or other figures, and then I still have the Imaginators to go through, or the Senseis. After that, I'm probably going to call it quits for now. Because like I said, I'm not going to get these up in the store right away. I need to clean them off a little bit. They all got a nice layer of dust on them that I'm going to clean off before I get them listed in the shop. So it's not, I'm not going to get them listed in the shop tonight. This is an exception. Usually every other unboxing I've always gotten listed in the shop the same day. I'm not going to get these listed until tomorrow. Fair warning. I will once again post on Twitter when I do get these up in the shop, twitter.com/SCLNet, if you want to follow me over there to see all those things, or just check the page. Like, you don't have to actually follow me. Just go to twitter.com/SCLNet. You can see all my tweets. But yeah, I will post over there when the shop gets updated. Otherwise, yeah, just check back randomly tomorrow if you don't want to follow me. So
Very bright.
yeah, I'll get through these figures, get through the Imaginators, and then I'm going to get out of here because I have to, once again, prep for my podcast tonight. It's Monday. That's what I do.
Well, nice house to trail. Numbers are fun.
Bumble Blast is good. Absolutely. I love Bumble Blast.
Your time is up. Read 'em and creep. Your time is up.
Well, the sky's the limit. Hawk and oar.
Born to burn.
I found that a lot doofy.
Flames are
There are a
burning.
lot of characters that if you judge them by their status at level 1,
Born to burn.
yeah, you're not going to like them. But that's why I feel it's not fair to judge any character unless you have them leveled up. And by leveled up, I don't just mean level 20 or whatever. I mean, like, you have all their powers and their abilities.
Technically speaking,
Like,
I'm awesome.
that's the true test of are they good or not.
All geared up.
I mean, there's something to be said for early game and characters that are good in the early game. But in reality, you should test out the full character.
Those numbers are cracking. Let's rock!
Mind over matter. Getting ahead.
Act to the max. Showing signs of growth. Act to the max.
Who dares face me?
You can tell me they can actually use the Imaginators. They just bought them all. Or the Senseis. They just use their Imaginators. Oh, no. Here we
You
go.
can put your faith in numbers. Face the mace.
The master of mystery. Most The master of mystery.
Target acquired.
These I haven't played the once again makes my job easier, but
An apple a day keeps the stats saying, ha! Jump till you drop.
The doctor is in.
one coin for a crankcase.
Let's go over your test results. The doctor is in.
The saw is long. Oh, and don't forget to... The saw is long. Weed him and reap.
My statistics are of freedom and reap.
Should get a few more chests to open though too. Finally got some senseis back here.
A shot in the dark.
These numbers are quite...
A shot in the dark.
Ready to rock it! Number of fire start. Ready to rock it!
Thanks for hanging out, Toofy. I'm gonna be getting off here shortly too. Once I make it through these Imaginators, yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream today. That's all the time I have. I need the extra time to prep for the podcast, so I'm gonna have to call it quits. But yeah, it's been a good day. Great lot. Once again, thanks to Doulahan for pointing this out to me.
In a league of my own. I think I can make these numbers work.
Travis Bob. I am currently in the second half of my unboxing stream. So these unboxing streams, the first half I actually unbox whatever I just bought. And then the second half of the stream is me going through and testing and resetting the figures. So we can ensure that they work. Like this figure right here. That does not want to work for me. Barbella might have a problem, folks. Well, that's not good. I mean, I'm using the Traptanium portal again, so I don't always trust that. But everything else has worked so far. So we'll have to put her aside and test her again later. But this is exactly why we test. But Travis Bob, once again, these are all figures that go into the SCL shop at SkylandersCharacterList.com/shop. If you're interested in buying used Skylanders, I sell all of these over here, so you get a preview of what is coming to the shop. And you also know that everything you'll be buying works in the game, and it is reset to level 0, so you can level it up yourself. But yeah, that's what I do here. So
The speed of light.
yeah, I understand if you just come in late like this and just not sure what's going on, it can look a little weird and boring. Like, why are you just resetting figures, man? I get it. I've gotten that question before.
The speed of light.
But it all serves a bigger purpose. So
Any last words?
had a big lot today. A lot of good figures. A lot of Imaginators. Both senseis and creation crystals. Plus a bunch of rare stuff from the earlier games. It was a good lot.
Any last words?
Spotlight, Blackout, Echo. Rillipede. Batspin, Rocky Roll. All sorts of goodies.
The scales of justice.
Yeah, Doulahan. It was a good lot today. Like I say, yeah, not a lot damaged. 1, 2, 3 damage pieces. Not bad at all. I mean, Swarm, Gusto, here's one Igniter. We see those damaged all the time. So yeah, nothing crazy there. And yeah, Barbella might be the only one that doesn't work, which would be unfortunate, but there could be worse figures that don't work. Like if I got a Thrillipede and it didn't work, like, come on, really? Thrillipede never shows up. Yeah, based on the pictures, I mean, that it was a good find. A lot of people would gloss over pictures like that, and I think that's sometimes why it works.
Fan the flames.
Gamer, welcome back. Just about done here.
When you
Calling it
aim
quits
for
after the
perfection,
next
you
2
discover
figures.
a moving target. Fan the flames.
Actually, no, I'm gonna. Oh, I gotta test Chill here. I haven't put her on the portal yet. Separated her earlier because of her lips. But yeah, then I'm gonna. I will change portals quick and try Barbella again. Said the Captanian portal is nice until it doesn't work.
Rooting out evil.
But the fact that it's worked perfectly for every other figure so far does not bode well for Barbella. So. We'll give her one more shot, but that might be the first broken Imaginator figure. Had some damage. Had a damaged Barbell, but she still worked in the game at least. Could be potentially the first one that doesn't work in game. We'll try one more time on this portal. Nothing there. Don't forget Chill, Matt. Don't forget Chill.
Stay cool. Looking good.
All right. I'm gonna grab the other portal.
Stay cool.
Yep. That's unfortunate. Looks like we have Barbella. That does not work. That sucks. Oh well. Well, one broken figure. Yeah, figures with broken chips are great for customs. Sure. Or it works well for the series I want to create about deconstructing Skylanders. Because I feel bad taking apart figures that work. But if they don't work, then hey, we'll see. Did not qualify for Skylanders Olympics. Yep. Guess not. Not this year. All right, folks. That is it. So, once again, subscribe, comment, like, do all those things. And I will let you know when I get these figures cleaned up and in the shop. I also need to run through the vehicles and stuff. I'll do that, but I'm running out of time today. So I need to get going. But thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching all day. It's been great. And I will talk to you soon.